A workshop, ruined mansion. The man is standing in the doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things, art and artifacts, treasure and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You gave the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable, even after all this time. This handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. I like the icon there. It carried items of great importance, as you can imagine. Retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. Find me these lost relics, and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. It merely needs a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. I accept. What could possibly go wrong? An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. Dredge crane added to inventory. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks and other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. The workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in a while. Go inside. You enter, taking a moment to let your eyes adjust to the dim light. You find some horrifying creations amongst the detritus. Oh God. The arterial engine. The bony blades of this grotesque engine are driven by a pulsing heart. It beats in time with your own. I see. Thank you ever so much for the gift, sub 3 France and a trench coat. Look, okay, a heart is a very powerful muscle. It's used to moving liquids. This makes sense to me. I wouldn't necessarily use propellers on it, though. Sign of ruin. Install time 1 hour. Status operational. A symbol of the deep is carved into this small talisman. It's sure to draw the attention of those attuned to it. We'll come back for those, I think. I think that's something we will most definitely be back for. Yes, I see you over there. And I also see that ship. Huh. But I'm going home. First, I'm going here. Hello. I cannot gather it. Let me switch to lights. Need to make sure I'm not about to drive straight into anything terrible. Oh, that's my crab pot. Hello, Breeze. Whoosh. Thank you, Breeze. Look at me, traveling with the winds. I see you over there. There's all sorts of things going on right now, my lord. Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. Oh, that's probably who's out there right now. Okay. What is it? Who lives on Blackstone Isle? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched a natural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. Have you heard any strange things happening lately? I see plenty of strange things from atop my lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so that it shines brightly onto your face. Are you really standing here in front of me? Or is this just another of the fog's tricks? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of Greater Marrow where the current carries in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from the patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. I see. Noted. First I'm going to the fishmonger, though. Alright. 48. Wow. Have you seen that strange red light at night? I have. Take these fish off me. Thank you. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? It's peaceful. It's got to be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward. Moving along. I can't go back. Literally can't. My boat is gone. It died. She's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about. Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber, 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit, too. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. Okay. FFFA. What do you know about any strange occurrences? Well, I heard my counterpart in Little Marrow met the most unfortunate end. They say he went mad quite suddenly. One day he was normal, the next he was pacing the shoreline, hurling people's belongings into the sea. After some days like this, he disappeared, never to be seen again. Nowadays, the tale of the old mayor is used to scare children. Not many remember him, myself included, and those that do remember don't seem to like thinking about it. A most unpleasant subject. Now, what else can I do for you? Do I have anything? Oh, there we go. Blackstone Isle. I don't know a great deal. It technically falls under the jurisdiction of Little Marrow. I believe it was sold to a private owner some 20 years ago. They must have had a special arrangement. Such a sale is quite uncommon. Very complicated paperwork involved, you see. I've not met the owner. I suspect they don't live around here. The island seems quite uninhabited. Is there another area? No, I'm good. Any shipwrecks around here? Shipwrecks? Unfortunately, there have been quite a few in recent years. The lighthouse helps, but even it struggles to cut through the fog some nights. We do our best to salvage and clear any shipwrecks that occur around this side of the island. That should make fishing a bit easier for you. Around the back, though, it's a little harder to get to. There are some wrecks towards the deeper patches. You'll want to avoid that area. Fair enough. I guess all of them would tell me the same thing. Not all schools of fish are the same. Some contain abnormal specimens. Sometimes you can even tell just looking from the surface. Oh, I'll have to bear that in mind. All right. Dry dock. Remember, you don't have to have all the materials at once. You can store whatever you want right here. This is the one that I want. How to get it, though, is the problem. I think I'd have to store my current item and pick up the... Oh. Correct engine operation has been added to the cabin. Nice. Mechanically assisted reel that allows catching of significantly larger species. Would this allow me to dredge? Maybe the thing that allows me to... Oh, yeah, no. Catchable fish types. I can already do dredge. Okay, never mind. I don't need that then. That's perfect. I don't think there's really anything more for me to get either. All right. Let's have a look at tab. So, currently reading this. Correct engine operation would be next. So, we've got a couple of things to do. Pursuits. A place to rest. 2 lumber, 2 scrap. Search for relics. Okay. Right. We could head back out. Maybe grab a little bit of something. Oh, nothing in there. But yes, I can just pick that up, it seems. Are there... Hello. I almost want to go and say hi. I can dredge at the very least. Alright. Press F to change lanes and avoid gaps. Okay. Oh, F, sorry. There we go. Some lumber. Oh, this takes up quite a lot of room. Alright. Alright, now my mate. What is happening over there? May as well fish a little bit. Get some squid. It's fine. I can restore my sanity anytime. Oh, God. Oh, wait. Ah! Evil birds! Stealing my fish! Alright. Now I know why I need to not be out at night. God damn it. Oh well. Dry dock. The thing I want is this. I've got enough for it, so... Right, we'll just sleep for now. Which is a bit of a shame. Oh, do we sleep all the way through? Oh, that rough. Oh, wait. I can actually wake up. Okay, you know what? I'm going to pass a day. That was just a lesson learned. Yeah, I can stop sleeping at any time. Yep. Just checking on my crab pots. Yeah. Nice. Take all. Fiddler crab species added to encyclopedia. And pick up the crab pot as well. Yeah, that's fine. Something glowing over there. No. Not from you. One thing I need to get used to is the fact that I'm not really in any kind of time pressure. Because when I'm not moving, time is not moving. Blue mackerel, dredge. Okay. Shapes in the deep. A worn gold ring. Thank you. Crusty carapace and clicking claws caught in the cage close to the coast. A relatively normal sized crab with a Preposterously large claw. The claw can grip with incredible strength, but the arm is fragile and can be snapped off with ease. Do they... Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't think it actually specifically shows... Okay, wow, okay, that looks very interesting. Got more things to dredge over in this direction, I believe. I'm going to assume that that's telling me that whatever's down there is abnormal. Some lumber. Oh, sure. I'll get some more. But that's the lot for me now. Now, that gold ring. Ring in Stellar Basin. So this one is not that. This one is simply a ring. So let's go to Little Marrow. Oh, a grieving father. Hello, is everything okay? Do you know about any strange occurrences? I don't get out a lot anymore, so I don't see much of what goes on. I do remember the old mayor in his final days. What an awful sight it was. Screaming and throwing things into the sea. Throw it back, he would cry over and over, begging anyone who would listen, howling it to the wind. These days, I almost feel like I understand. Anything else I can help you with? No, but I feel like maybe you need help. Well, yes, I see. You see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there, somewhere in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. If you were able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his mementos were with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved. I'd recognize it anyway. If there's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. Anything else I can help you with? No. Painter. Also, I'm going to talk to the dock worker. How's the day treating it? Not too bad. Do you ever process shipments for Blackstone Isle? That old ruin? Doubt it. Let's see. He flicks through a large logbook. Appears to be a record of shipping manifests. Thought so. Doesn't even have a shipping address. As far as I know, nobody lives there. What else can I do for you? What do you know about any strange occurrences? I overheard a tale in the tavern some years ago. Sounded pretty strange to me. Supposedly, some 20-odd years ago, a fisherman from these parts hauled up an old sealed casket from the seafloor. They pried it open and took what was inside for themselves. That very night, the fog rolled in for the first time, and it has cloaked the seas ever since. What was in that cursed casket, nobody knows. Of all the crew that laid eyes on its contents went mad, or worse. The casket and crew have since disappeared without a trace, but the fog remains. Crazy stuff, huh? What else can I do you for? Do you know of any shipwrecks? I know there were a few round the eastern side of the island, mostly rotted away by now, I'd expect, or dashed apart by the waves. Poor souls keep hitting rocks in the fog, I guess. There's a blind spot back there where the lighthouse can't be seen. People get turned around. What else can I do you for? Nothing, thank you. Alright, trader. Would you like this ring? Thank you. Right, heading back out. Oh, cool. Rods will reel fish in 10% more effectively. Nice. Okay, so these are the marked wrecks that we know of. And possibly other things too. Yeah, I just don't have room, and I don't think I can easily make room. No. Let's just get back. I'll repair my crab pots, take them out on the morrow. Yeah. There we go. Have you got any crabs that I order? Yes, I do, as it happens. Don't forget, if your crab pots get a bit worn out, the shipwright should be able to patch them up. Not too bad. Fishmonger wraps up the crabs and hands you your money. These'll do. Glad you got some use out of that old pot. You can always buy more here or repair damaged ones at the shipyard. I have one final request for you. As you've seen, some fish around here can develop odd deformities. What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of one of those mutants? They go mad. Well, perhaps. But I want to know for sure. Bring me a mutant fish. Any will do. Just keep this between the two of us. Noted. He has a taste for the forbidden fruit of the sea. Right. So I've got to bring in one aberrant fish. He's a true scientist. Evidently. 35. Actually, 35 is not bad. Alright, shipwright. I would like you to repair everything. It'll cost me a little bit, but that's okay. Got some more bits to drop off in the dry dock. And eventually... Oh yeah, now that would be very useful. We're going to want that eldritch engine. Yes. We can go out for a little bit, I guess. Yeah, we can at least go out and place down the crab pots. I can place one right here. I'll do a bit of fishing too while I'm here. Why am I even surprised? A writhing mass of lumps twisting and pulling their way under the scales of this vessel. Of their vessel. How long can it have lived like this? One does wonder. One wishes they didn't wonder, but one does wonder. It be true. Oh, it's depleted. Let's take these fishies out in this direction. Some squid. I got something over there. You're a little bit of a pot for me, but should be okay. I think I'm going to pop this crab pot about here. Sure. The depth of 5. Yeah, let's not go play with that. Ah! What did I tell you about the rocks just jumping right out of you, chat? The rock was always there. Shut up. I love the mechanic for hiding the rocks in the dark. It is beautifully neat, yes. Okay. Have you got one of those mutant fish with you? Yes, I do. Remember, any aberrant will suffice. I suspect they're all the same underneath. The fishmonger takes the aberrant fish from you. He clutches it close to his chest, wringing his hands around its slimy body. Yes, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth, and why don't you take these too? They're of no use to me. Thank you very much indeed. Do you hear that? It sounds like the faintest whispering. You listen. Silence. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hands begin to tremble. His face grows anguished. Please, sell what you need, then leave. I must deal with this creature. Quickly now. Okay. You have fun with that. The fishmonger's door slams behind you. You hear the heavy scraping of a metal bar sliding across. Oh, I kind of want to see. Fishmonger's door is barred from the inside. Oops. Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie doopsie. Oh, I guess I could get this. A hybrid design allows for more flexible fishing, yeah. Oh, good lord. Coastal, shallow, mangrove, volcanic. Catches abyssal and hydal. Alright. Get the improved one, the better pots, okay. Efficient crab pot. Yields 2 to 3 per day. With an improved design, this crab pot should be more efficient at catching creatures. 5 days, 2 per day. Additional strengthening allows this cage to last longer in the water. A more space-efficient design allows this pot to hold more before it needs emptying. There's 5x4 on that one. Aberration bonus 2%. Then we got other crazy ones down there. I kind of like the idea of this one though, not having to get them too often. But realistically, a big, nice new motor would be wonderful. But if I go for this, I don't even need to improve the boat to have an extra rod. This one rod would be able to do it. I think we go for that. Okay. And from there, we can get the heat-resistant line or the anti-tangle line. How much is that rod going to cost me? 460, but I could sell both of these to get it. Though realistically, I should only sell one of them. One shy. Of course I am. Oh well. Funk. Perfect. Okay. Well, with that, I'm assuming that the bonuses apply additively. AM Gaming. Hey, Aavak, remember the old Robocraft days? I do remember the old Robocraft days. Modifies 4 rod spaces to also hold nets. That was not bad. I mean, I could keep that one, I suppose, but it's not really where I wanted to go with it. Alright. Okay, time for me to step away, though. I'm sorry, AM Gaming, you just arrived just as a tea break time. Because it's been 2.5 hours since I started, so I want to get up, stretch my legs, go and grab myself a drink. As for our peeps, we'll probably rest the night through. Time won't be moving, sadly, but you know, that is just the way it is. Is there anything else that I need in here? No, we're 35% complete with this. I should be really talking with everyone I drop in. Just so that I can potentially get more books. Is there a way for me to... Yeah, I can talk with the lighthouse keeper. We'll do that when we get back. Remind me, chat. But for now, tea break. Okay. Right, we're gonna have a sleep. Then I'm gonna... Well, actually, no. I can do the quick chat now. What do you know about the old mayor of Little Marrow? Ooh. The sound up here is crazy. He's... I try not to think about him. It's a painful memory for us all. Some nights I still think I can hear the hum of his engine sailing past the bay. But I know he's gone, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay, fair. Mayor? Wider region, anything new? Nope, that's fine. I'm probably going to do this every time I come in because it seems that it's a good way of getting books and also a good way of getting other locations for us to go to. Why do you want to leave? There are too many painful memories here. I don't want to be living them anymore. It's a bit difficult to talk about. You know how it is. Tragically, yeah, kind of do, actually. Doesn't do you any good to dwell on too deeply on the past. Anything else? Well, no. I will actually get on to getting you a place to move off this island a little bit faster now that I have a bit more background. But what do you know about the area? Would be of use to me. Well, it was once bright and thriving little town, if you can believe it. Tilly, do you want... Oh, Tilly's upsetty with me. She's upsetty with me because I have not... Oh, I see. She-Lab gave her treats, and then She-Lab left. And Tilly's now like, where treat? Where treat? Do you have treat? Give treat. Stop hiding treat from Tilly. Tilly knows you have treat. She-Lab just peeking around the corner, grinning at me. Well, it was once a bright and thriving little town, if you can believe it. There were plenty of work for me and my crew. New houses and shops every other month. We made a fair bit of money out of it too. But, I don't know. I guess the bubble burst or something. I don't know how these things work. People started leaving. My crew left. I stayed. Anything else? No, it's okay. We'll get on to that. That's everyone there. The shipwright... No, I don't think the shipwright has anything to really talk to me about. Yeah, we're pretty much set up. This is the next thing I would like to pick up, is the ability to fish oceanic fish. But we're just going to rest. We'll rest through to morning. There we go. Right. I can tell by the cold on my legs right now that Tilly is being convinced to leave via the liberal applications of treats. Right. Let us see. You okay, Sheila?
Yeah, I just think it's relatively out there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sure. Okay. Remind me, chat, to see if Tilly wants to come back in about half hour. Let's see. We could go around the back end of Little Marrow. Could go all the way over there as well. Or Greater Marrow. Let's do Greater Marrow. Let's do Greater Marrow. Also, can't see you anymore. Lots of oceanic stingrays over there. Great eels, dredge. There we go. I'll do a little bit of fishing. Right. Let's get what we can. Maybe I should do the dredging first, if I'm honest, though. As I don't know what shape that's going to take. And right now, it seems that our fishing is good enough that we're not depleting the stock of fish in one location very quickly. And I know the metal is going to take up a fair old bit of space from what we saw. There's a little area right around there as well. We are able to get around modestly well right now. Goodness gracious me, that's a fast one. Bolt of cloth. Huh. Not what I was expecting, actually, but now I know what it looks like. Okay. Can't go through on that side. Huh. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get through on the other side. That looks like I might need some sort of device. Maybe? Anyone else seeing what I'm seeing? Yeah, I'm not sure that's a normal skeleton for a fish. I do need to go and have a look at it, though. Alright, let's get close enough. A pile of loose debris. Clearing this would take some strong explosives. I'm probably going to go and have to talk to someone about that, then. Light. My guess is my light only lasts for a little bit. Hello? The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Faint shape stands upon its surface. Cold stone does not respond to your touch. Ah, that's just rude. Hello? All that's left of this boat is an old husk. You pull a little closer. Oh. Well. I know... how much are these worth? The planks aren't as worth it to me right now. I guess I can discard. Dunk. 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 I'll come back for those items later. Scooch through here. And that's where we want to be. Correct engine operation. Nice. Engine provide 5% more movement speed than listed. Very nice, in fact. Let me just read through some of the backseat passes. Oh, items say can come back later for in the shipwreck. It's mostly just fishing that doesn't save the items for later return. Yeah. Yeah, we just saw that. But losing one of the cheapest fish that I've ever fished up in exchange for getting most of the important stuff out of there was worth it, in my opinion. On that note, could now go for some hardier crab pots. Yeah. Available in stores. Very nice. Right. Fishmonger, you open? Blinding headed today. Did he come by yesterday? I don't recall. Anyway, what can I do for you? Well, you can make me a good old bit of cash, actually. Thank you. That's worth 150, but it will last for 5 days and we'll get around 2 crabs a day. I'll take 1 for now. We'll probably build up a larger list of them over time. Would the chain be available to you? Sorry. It's a mess in here. I've just been so busy lately. You know how it is. No. Okay, well, I'm probably going to take these with me to the fella down the way. Do I need this for anything? That I don't know of yet. Remember, you don't have to have all the materials at once. You can store whatever you have right here at the dry dock, in fact. New hull soon. Right, there we are. I need to run cloth for you. Perfect. I'm probably going to need cloth for you, too. No cloth needed there. And only some metals in there. That's okay. Do I have anything I want to store? No, I would say not. Alright. Gonna have a quick chitty chat. No, nothing new. Probably nothing new there, actually. More than likely... Oh, which island do you want me to take it to? Steel Point, which is an island just to the north. Okay. Two lumber, 2 scrap. I'm going to take the lumber up there first. I would actually like to help you out with that one. So this will be Steel Point. Kind of the direction we just went in, actually. 2 lumber is right there, and I can head out. I don't yet have the means to do ocean fishing, so I might go there tomorrow. But probably the day after instead, I think. Also, how are the sound effects, chat? I'm noticing people talking about the squelching. Are you just talking about that in general? Or like, you know, just the fact that it's a very large sound effect in the game, like it's a common theme, like the sound of the waves? Or is it too loud? Can you zoom in on the map, asked Galactic Red Dragon? Yes, you absolutely can. Heading up. I think I'm actually going to let that group of fish recover a bit. 2 days remaining on this one. I'm going to drop a hardy crab pot right here. There we go. Continue on our merry way. Get some cod if we can. Only a small population, but no. I was going to say if we're lucky, we won't deplete the pops, but sadly, we were not lucky. I want to get a bit more cash behind us, so I can actually do some ocean fishing when we head out. Right. Trader, I have found a few things. There's a couple of trinkets for you. Thank you. Anyone here have anything to talk about? Not sure how often we'll get this opportunity. Doesn't seem to be too much right now. Oh, did I not go in the painter last night? I did not. Ah, the fisherman. I thought you might stop by. Welcome to my humble studio. If you're wanting to experiment with some decorations, yes, I'm the person to talk to. What sort of decorations? I can attach flags and bunting to add some style to your boat. I have a design here already that you might like. If you find any others on your travels, bring them back to me and I can rig them up for you. Of course, I can also add a splash of color to your hull. I'm sorry to say that my selection of pigments is limited at the moment. Can I help you find more? He thinks for a short while. The other day, down by the shoreline, I saw a strange crab with the most striking, vibrant coloration. My knees aren't suited to clambering over rocks and chasing crustaceans, you see. But if you caught such a creature... He clears scraps of cloth and paper from his workbench, revealing a large pestle and mortar. With the right binding agent, we can grind them together for a new mixture. He turns back to you, a cunning plan formed in his mind. Fisherman, bring me some of these strange crabs. We'll turn your vessel into a work of art. But, for now, what can I help you with today? I quite like that. Fashion souls. What do you do here? I can attach flags and bunting to add some style to your boat. I have designed... Fair enough. Back. That's what we had before. Deliver flag. I don't have any. Paint boat. Change flag. Adjust the bunting. I can adjust the bunting here. I'll use any leftover pigments I have to ensure a cohesive aesthetic. Bunting on, bunting off. Bunting on. As you wish. Okay. Change flag. Do I even have a flag? Which flag would you like? No flag. Fish flag. Next page. Okay. This kind of feels a little bit divorced from the way the rest of the game works, but sure. I'll have a little fish flag on it. Paint my boat. Paint the roof. Sharp mint. I don't have the right pigments to make that color. You'll need to bring me crabs, okay? Malignant pincer and the cerebral crab. Okay. Let's go with blue depths. All right. Now let me prepare my brushes. Much better. That color looks good. Could we paint the hull? What color would you like the hull? Blue depths or seaweed green, chap? Black abyss. Green. Seaweed green. All right, now let me prepare my brushes. There we go. I'm good. Thank you very much. That was a nice little thingamajig. Got some room for some more fishes. I'm gonna be able to get you because you class as ocean, do you not? Yeah. Cod over there, though. Do we have time for the cod? There's a load of mackerel there. Old flounder, blue mackerel. We got plenty of blue mackerel around, to be fair. I think we push for the cod. And one more. Thank you. It's getting a bit dark. There's grey eels over there. Honestly, I think we just go for blue mackerel at this point. There's no reason to push further. I could Tetris one more cod. You're actually quite correct. Is it gone now? It is gone now, sadly. Looks like it doesn't stay. Noted. Well, that was a useful lesson to learn regardless then, on the fact that the moment I step hello? Wow. Thread a needle, chat. It's going to be something interesting here. And I may have to say goodbye to certain things for it, but... Oh. Okay, I want that, do I? Ah. A voltaic grouper. What do I say goodbye to? I think I say goodbye to you. Oh, that's what that means. Right, the little glow on the surface of the water. An unknown green energy arcs and crackles over this fish's scales. It thrashes ceaselessly, even hours after being pulled. Which one is worth more? $35.18, yeah. 18. Yeah. Okay, so we continue fishing here then for a little bit more. And I exchange cod for them. How many could I exchange, realistically speaking? Get rid of that one. Strictly speaking, if I moved that down there, I could get another one up here. That is assuming that I don't go mad while trying to do it. Okay, I'm going to call it there, though. I don't believe there's any... No, there's no way that I could fit more in, sadly. Lights. Oh, I already have my lights on. Probably the only reason that I wasn't going mad. I don't want to keep them in my catch. Says an island. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Right. Not all schools of fish are the same. Yes, I know. That's 200 for that. That was quite a good catch, actually. All right. Maybe grab another crab pot. And I think I'm just going to sell this one. I'm just going to upgrade to the others. Yeah. That's a fair old expense, but I don't mind too much. Right. Time to rest. How much was the big crab? A lot. You know, we got stupid money out of that, so... you mean this one? That was worth 100 by itself. I guess because it's only a nighttime catch. Okay. Brithnoth just said, I know the no backseating tag isn't but I want to pay for this anyways, just in case. Oh, well, it's always up, effectively. That's why the backseating thing exists. If you see a robed figure on the shore, make sure you're not doing anything else. They're the only quest givers with time limit once they've started. And if it take too long, there is no way to try again outside of loading a prior save. Apparently the robed guys were patched. Everyone in chat is saying. But thank you very much for offering that advice. That is a good use of a backseat pass. Because if that was the case and I was permanently locked out of doing something, I'd have been sad. So good backseat pass. Praise Chaticus. Check this one. 4 days remaining. We're gonna take this out. You know what? Let's go this way. It's just mackerel. Not worth the time it would take me to catch them, sadly. What do we have over here, though? Got a little bit of a wreck, by the seams of it. Metal! Oh, please tell me this is not super big, but I think it probably will be. Bugger. There we go. Ah, thank goodness. The glory of Tetris shines upon us. Okay. How deep is this area? Let's go down to very... Oh, there's very few, apparently. Oh, that's not great. Maybe around here? Plenty. Okay. I do not have room for you. I have room for a single solitary teeny tiny plank. Oh, whoa, whoa. Why, hello. A slab of rock juts out of the water, bearing crude symbols of curved fish. At its base, a rough shape has been chiseled away. Okay. I imagine I have to fill this, so there's going to be very specific fish that would work with that. Noted. Remind me, chat. We're going to need to bring that back. Yeah, I've only got room for one thing, and that'll be the plank. That I will hold in my storage to take to our friendo's place over yonder.